And welcome to Mentalexpletive. I am John, your host of the show, and sitting right next to me is my co-host, the cream to my coffee, the apple of my eye, Casey.
Yeah, thanks for not making it weird.
Yeah, that was a little weird on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I liked it. It's
okay.
nice. It's a good intro. Good strong intro.
So we're a show about something, and not always something you want to talk about, but something always interesting for sure. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Google Podcasts now. And we're also on TikTok as well. So come and enjoy the fun. So with that all wrapped up, we're going to start with our first segment. It's an open segment. Eventually want to get more feedback from our viewers and followers. So you can send us something that you would like us to talk about, something you think is interesting. We'd always love to hear from you. You can find us on Mentalexpletive, all one word, at gmail.com. So let's roll those in and, have something to talk about, something interesting. Be nice.
Yeah, because we will talk about anything.
Yes, that's very true.
Well, not anything, but mostly anything.
Well, most things, but yeah,
There is a line.
Well, I don't know if there's a line, but there's definitely some type of...
There's a mark.
There's a mark somewhere.
Yes. There's a skid mark somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably true. I had coffee today. So the first one we have is an open segment, and in our first opening segment, if you've seen the movie Bill and Ted's 2,
Is it Bogus Journey?
Yeah, I think it is Bogus Journey. Yes, yeah. They play games with death. So we've decided to kind of try to do that and figure out what 3 games we would play with death.
Yeah.
So
you want to duel with death?
Yeah, well, you can always duel with death, It's always knocking at your door, man.
I probably was more willing to duel with death when I was younger. But now at this ripe age of 38, it's not much of a duel.
It's more or less like, all right, come on, let's just get it over with. Yeah, I know.
Kill me now.
This is true. Yeah, the older you get, I think that's just an inevitability.
What do you want to name your 3? Or start
you know what? I'll let you go first.
Okay. These are the 3 games I would duel with death. The Grim Reaper. The first one, I would play him in a game of Madden.
In Madden. What year? Any particular year?
You're probably going to have to go from I'd say probably 01 till now. There's some cheesy, Madden I guess has always had cheese, but back in the, the 16-bit, 8-bit era, I was not very good. My brother destroyed me. But about 01, I started destroying everyone.
Well, that's when the motor skills really kick in,
Yeah, I guess it would put me about, I don't know, 01, about 15, 16.
Yeah, it's when it's really, the finger motions are a little bit more lucid.
I was the guy that everyone's like, I know someone who can beat you. And I was like, no, you don't. And then I met the guy, and he couldn't beat me. The other game, I was like a savant at when I was a young child. Connect 4. There's
something magical about Connect 4. There's something it's just it's such a simplistic game, but at the same time, you're just like, motherfucker, you just put red over my black. Why would I? And you're ready to kill somebody.
There's just something emotional.
Yeah.
Or I don't know how to say it. When you actually know you're about to drop in that one.
Right.
It's almost better than sex, John.
It's like when you get that last Uno card and you're like, I'm going to reverse you, I'm going to skip you, and Uno. And that motherfucker on the other side like, son of a bitch!
When that last checker just penetrates the wind. It's pure ecstasy. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
pure ecstasy, man. Yeah. And the other one, I've always been great at it, even on the Game Boy. Tetris.
I don't know. Charity's pretty fucking good.
No, she's horrible. I destroy her.
Really?
Yes.
Actually, I think she's pretty decent. It's the one video game she's actually somewhat competent at.
Yeah, she's 3rd best in the family.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have, we used to have a Tetris party game. We used to play on the original block Xbox. And, I would destroy the whole family. But those are my 3 games. I feel confident that I could, maybe not Connect 4, because there is like a scientific thing about Connect 4. If you get to lay the checkered in the middle,
It's kind of like
you get a higher percentage chance of winning if you go first. It's almost like a 75% chance. I don't know the real number. Don't vet me on that. But there's a high percentage chance that if you go first and you slide, and you get the middle square, it's almost like in tic-tac-toe. You get the middle
center.
square.
That's what I was just about to say.
If you get the center, you're almost unbeatable.
Yeah, why is it like the center? Well, I mean, it's you understand why it's the center, but you know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't tic-tac-toe like bigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just, like, if you get the center, you're like, fuck it, it's done.
Just imagine if you had to get 4 in a row. What would you call it? Oh, Connect 4.
4, yeah.
That's where they probably got the idea from. I was like, I want big tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
And some guy, I got a game.
Yeah.
And we know what we can do? We can slide checkers in these slots.
It's like some fat guy eating chocolate and peanut butter at the same time. Like, this would be really good together if it was in a candy bar. Next thing you know, like, fucking Reese's Pieces come out. And you're like, how the fuck did that not...
Dude, Reese's Pieces, man. Did you ever hear that Reese's Pieces, they originally weren't supposed to be in E.T.? Originally, it's supposed to be M&M's, but they're like, hell no, I won't be in that dumbass movie. And the Reese's Pieces were in it, and that's where they got, real famous.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Aliens love Reese's Pieces.
It's the peanut butter. It gets them every fucking time. Gets stuck to the roof of their
Animals
mouth.
love peanut butter, man.
I guess that's true. I just always found it weird in E.T. that his finger glue. Like, it's just like, I don't know.
What's his power? I got a light bulb on my finger.
It just opened up, like, really weird possibilities in my mind. It's like, is that the only thing
What do they call it? A proctologist? Could you imagine? He'd have a fucking finger up on it, you know what I mean?
Right?
Like, let me light up this fucking dark den.
All of a sudden you see light coming out of your mouth. Yeah, that's a little weird. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like a shriveled up penis. Like it was just like a scrotum with eyes. I never
and a glowing finger.
With a glowing finger. I never understood, like, E.T.'s so adorable.
And
Like,
what does he shit out of? You know what I mean? Are you dying over there?
I am a little bit. That
Sorry.
was pretty good. I don't understand this too. Like most 80s movies, like back in the day, one was an alien. Like fucking Yoda couldn't talk a fucking straight sentence to save his life, and E.T. was like fucking broken English.
Yeah,
this guy can build a
home,
fucking...
but he could never get him to contact. He's like, I'm phone home. And it's the 80s because no one had phones, so he could never contact some bitches.
Well, I mean, he took a fucking speaking spell and fucking made some fucking like triangular fucking communication device. But the motherfucker couldn't speak English? Come on. What the fuck is up with that? I just never understood that. It's like, dude, if you can do that with a speaking spell, I mean, with a vacuum and a fucking, a bar of soap, you could have built a space cruiser or something,
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
And here we still don't have flying cars.
Yeah, I don't get that either,
Yeah.
He made the bike fly. I mean, why the fuck couldn't he just, like, jump in a fucking, Wonder Wheel or some shit and fly in space and just fucking trek his ass home,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But, yeah.
I think you should use the big wheel, not the bike.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, that was my 3 games.
Okay.
And the little E.T. talk.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So my 3 games was Shoots and Ladders was one of them.
Shoots and Ladders?
Shoots and Ladders. And I will tell you why. Shoots and Ladders is the most fucking game can go from great to shit in like 2 moves. You'd be like at the top, be like, I'm going to win. And then you hit that one that makes you go all the way fucking down to the bottom. So my chances of prevailing against death were pretty fucking high at that point, As long as I don't roll like a fucking, snake eyes at the wrong point,
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably going to beat death at that point,
Yeah.
I mean, so it kind of, they're a little strategic there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never a big fan of that one. I don't remember playing it too much.
I think, like it was back in my day.
You were a little older. They brought
back
out new board games
Yeah.
in my age group.
So the 3 games we had when I was a kid, I mean, my family didn't have Clue, and nor would Clue ever be a thing in my house. Just wouldn't happen. But, we had Shoots and Ladders. We had Monopoly. And, somebody's going to cheat in that motherfucker. It just never fucking fails, or the board.
The cheater at my house, his name was Corey.
But, either that or somebody was going to fucking just flip it like House of Cards, and it'd just be fucking everywhere. And you'd be picking up, like 2 months later, step on a little dog and like fucking destroy your leg or something
That
like
person at my house was also Corey.
And probably the 3rd game, like besides Candyland, I mean, I just never was a Candyland guy, I don't know. I just wasn't my thing.
You're not very sweet.
No, I'm kind of bitter. I'm a little bitter. I'm a little bitter and jaded. Yeah.
You need Bitterland.
Well, that'd be an interesting game, wouldn't it? You have to make an extra card payment. Son of a bitch! That'd be like life when you get there and you're like, you have 10 kids. You're like, fuck.
It's like, what the hell?
I didn't even get a good job. I'm like a fucking, I'm like, I work at the grocery store. That's
You're a grocery bagger.
Yeah.
10 kids.
Yeah, 10 kids. How the fuck?
They don't have welfare in life either.
They stopped. I don't think I've seen a thing of Life in a long time. Do they still make Life?
I'm sure they have to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that is one of
Are
the
they making a politically correct one?
That's the most depressing game to play as a kid because you realize, like, all the shit that's going to probably hit you at some point in your life.
Because just think about it, right? When you play the game, you get your job and your pay. What? 3 minutes into the game?
Yeah, exactly.
So then you spend the whole rest of the game, like life.
Yeah.
Real life, with a depressing job with low pay. Trying to just make it to retirement.
I just never, I was always thought, like, I have, 10 kids. These fuckers are going to starve. Right. They're going to
You got to pull the second car.
Yeah.
Like, I got to get a second car.
You share those M&Ms. It's going to last you. It's all week. Don't need all the green ones. I like them. Yeah. I just don't know.
You go to the grocery store and you're like, you guys got any Dennett cans?
But I don't remember, in life there wasn't anything that you could do to improve your situation. You're pretty much fucked from the get go.
Wasn't there a paid trade? There was a paid trade.
Was there? It's been a long time since I played.
And there's nothing worse when you got swapped with the low end guy and you're like, I make 90,000. The person who got 30,000 swaps with you.
Yeah,
you're like, I had this mansion.
You get the mansion and all of a sudden, somebody pay swaps at you, and nobody thinks about the poor kids who are gonna just shovel out in the cold, and then you're sleeping in a car at fucking Walmart or something like that.
I can't believe till this conversation right now, I didn't realize how realistic the game of life is.
You know what it is? I mean, it's it might as well be they should teach that home economics, or something like that.
They named it right.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they named it right.
Somebody had to be some bitter motherfucker to come up with that game because that game is kind of fucking. It's depressing to play life.
Unless you have a good life.
Yeah, he's like. What game could I be that, just make and be totally depressing and just show, a little bit of my life, Life. Yeah, I'm going to make a game that's just as depressing as my life.
Yeah. And my mom used to love playing that game. She's a housewife and we were really, really poor living in a trailer.
Yeah.
I think it was bright in her day. She's like, I make 25,000? Oh my God. I got a split level home.
And wakes up the next morning and is like, fuck.
You guys want to play life again? It's better than this bullshit. We don't even have cable.
But my second game was Jenga. I am fucking fantastic at Jenga. I've never understood why, but I am really good at that game.
You know what I think it might be?
Huh.
It could be your small hands.
It could be my dainty hands.
You have dainty hands.
I do have. I don't really have man hands. I have
You're not a very big man.
No, I'm not. I mean,
what do you think? I got a foot and 100 pounds on you?
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah.
Maybe 75 pounds.
Oh, come on now.
I'll give you 100.
Okay.
I'd
say so maybe a little bit more than 100, but for the sake of argument, yes.
Yeah, but maybe it's your hands because I'm not good at that game.
They have the bigger version. I really want to play that really bad. It's the ones you take out.
Seen those,
yeah, it's like the full. Yeah, The only thing is, if I were to play that as a kid, that would become the instant weapon when I fucking lose.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking...
I'd have definitely hit my brother with one of those.
Oh, yeah. 2x4 would go fucking flying.
That's what we're going to make a 2x4 version of it.
You go to work, or go to school the next day, you're like, are your parents abusing you? You're like, no, we played Jenga over the weekend.
You're like, it doesn't hurt so much here.
But...
Did you get hit in the face with a 2x4?
Oh.
Rough game of Jenga.
Yeah. And that would happen. I don't care what age group. Well, I mean, even as adults, I'm sure.
I agree with you though.
Yeah,
I have played you.
Yeah, I am good at Jenga.
Unsuccessfully played you.
I'm pretty good at Jenga.
Yeah. One of the first games we ever played, I think, was Jenga.
It may have been. Yeah. That may have been.
You weren't married to my sister yet. You were just dating her, and I was like, "Get out of here now." Leave while you can.
If I'd only known what I know now, totally.
Yeah, your bright spot's me.
There would have been I mean, that is the bright spot. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You get this weird brother-in-law.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of nice. I mean, once you saved me from getting killed by those two cats and almost wing the table at what we thought was a Garfanaut coming out of the forest to destroy us. Yes,
You seen the reflexes?
Yeah,
I could pick up a whole table.
You fucking you Captain America at that shit.
I know a whole white trash plastic table.
So to set this up, back in the day, when I was first dating his sister, we were outside, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning because I used to work second shift. So we're out there, sitting out there. It's probably sometime in the summer. I can't even remember, June, something like that. Yeah.
It was a brisk 72 days.
Yeah, It was
It's a Midsummer's Night.
It would have been nice if it had like the little Jaws music when it happened, like dun. We kind of did in a way though.
Yeah, but it was like
So we're sitting out there and we're laughing, cutting up, having jokes, having a good time, and all of a sudden, I mean, this fucking weirdest fucking sound that you could possibly put out, just like out in the fucking little trees about maybe 10 or 15 feet from where we're standing. And all of a sudden, two objects fly out of the forest. And they're just fighting in the front yard. And I can't tell what it is because it's white and black. And it's just fucking all over the place. And I'm like, what the fuck? I just watched fucking Stranger X-Files or some shit like that. So I'm like, it could be aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it ended up being two cats.
Yes.
And this man here saved my life from two cats.
Yes, I'm ready to. I picked up a whole table, and I was ready to swing. And then I said it was two cats, and they both seen me and scattered.
Yeah, but
they're like, "Oh my god, is that a giant with a white table?"
Like it's kind of like one of those things where somebody saved somebody in Vietnam, and
that was our nom.
That was our nom.
Yeah, now we're friends for life, man.
I'm glad I still got my legs and I haven't been shoving buttocks. Yeah, I'm
Lieutenant John.
You got no legs, Lieutenant John.
I'm supposed to die.
All right, so my third game was Soul Calibur. I don't know did you ever play Soul Calibur?
A little bit, like when you fight with swords.
Yeah. It was like
there's so many of those games.
There are, but I
was never good at any of them.
Oh, I was actually pretty good at fighting games for the most part.
Did you ever have like the Super Controller? Didn't they have a Soul Calibur controller?
I can't remember. They might have.
I think they did.
They probably did. I mean, I was really good at that game. I used to get really bombed out of my mind, get really stoned, and me and like a buddy one day had just.
So you don't know really?
Yeah, well, yeah, we had played like we had sat for like 7.5 hours playing that game. I played like over 500 matches.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a long dueled out battle.
He couldn't beat you, could he?
He can, and I have a friend that he's just that guy that you can't beat. I mean, I'm pretty decent at Halo and stuff like that, or just shooting
Everyone
games
has
in general.
that friend, don't they?
Yeah, but dude, this guy is so fucking good. I played him one night.
Do you think that's kind of like the new, I'll get my dad?
Yeah.
I got a friend.
Yeah, but we played to 50 on Halo. I never even fucking beat him once. Never. Soul Calibur though, I'd get pissed off after losing for like an hour. You motherfucker. And I'd fucking start playing Soul Calibur.
Did you ever beat him?
Oh yeah, it was pretty even.
When you did beat him, I'm talking about on the other one.
Oh, on Halo?
Yeah, did you ever beat him?
No, I never did.
Oh.
I don't even know. It's been a long time since I played games with him, but in most of my high school and post, high school, when Halo was really big, I never beat him, never fucking once, and I'm not bad.
Hey, I never beat my brother, but he was always better at those games.
Yeah. No, that's because that motherfucker cheats. There's no ifs or ands about that. That motherfucker cheats.
My most triumphant moment against him was Madden 98, right?
Right.
Which was basically 1997.
Right.
I'm 13, he's 14.
Right.
And this dude and they used to keep track of records.
Right.
So this guy has a 48-game winning streak over me and my cousins.
Damn.
To get to 48, right?
Right.
And this is PlayStation 1. End of the game, I'm up 3. He just throws a bomb up. And the ball, because it's such bad, it hits the guy in the foot. And somehow it makes it as a catch and he beats me. For 48. So I almost had the dude, okay?
Yeah.
So the next day, I'm like, I'm in your streak. So we're playing. I am destroying this dude. So we get to the fourth quarter. I'm up like 20 points. We get down 2 minutes. I'm running the clock out. You know what he did? He used older brother privilege. And he turned the game off.
Oh.
He turned the game off.
That's when you know.
And that was the moment the power switch flipped and I was better than him at football games.
Yeah. And you know what? That's when you know that you have your nemesis in life.
That is what he's listed in my phone, is arch nemesis, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
He is nice. My arch nemesis. Nice. But yeah.
But those are my 3.
So we recap what you have?
I had Chutes and Ladders.
Nice.
I had Jenga.
Nice.
And I had Soul Calibur.
Yep, and I had Madden, Connect 4, and Tetris. Yeah. So, okay. So what else we got here for this segment?
We have another segment.
We got another question, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah. There's another one we had come up with last week when we were trying to come up with something for the show, and I think it's you came up with this one.
Yeah.
So the idea is if you had to live in a 2-room apartment for a year with the supervillain, who would it be?
Okay.
So you went first last time. I'll go first this time.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I picked Vader.
Vader?
Darth. You know what? I went through all the supervillains.
Well, you're not a sane person.
Huh?
You're not a sane person, so you might be okay.
Yeah, you might be, but I mean, like, if you don't like do the dishes, you're probably gonna get fucking force choked. You know, I mean, like, you know, it's like, you know, I find your, you know, lack of dishwashing, you know, disturbing. You know,
okay,
yeah. But I couldn't come up with it. I thought like, okay, well, I could live with the Riddler, and then you know, like at one point, be like, riddle me this. You're like, motherfucker,
turn on the dishwasher.
Shut the fuck up.
To get the Doritos out of the cabinet, you gotta solve basic riddles.
Yeah.
I thought about him too.
Yeah.
But
I figured with Vader, at least like if he's in a good mood, which I don't know if Darth Vader's ever in a good mood that I've ever seen, but you know, I mean, like he could force bring you a beer or something like that, you know.
You think Darth Vader bring you a beer?
I don't know. I mean, if you're living together, maybe you're kind of buddies. Maybe you're kind of like the Palpatine to, you know.
I don't think he'd like a fire pit.
I don't think fire would go good with them. Yeah, high ground either. You couldn't have like bunk beds, you know. That just shit would not work out.
Well, that's not bad. I didn't think about him actually.
Yeah.
And I went through them all, and I thought hard, and I was talking to my dad about this. I'm gonna give him a shout out because this is who he come up with, and I thought it was the perfect guy. Magneto.
No, really?
Just think about it. Where did he grow up in?
Hey, we grew up in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Holocaust.
Right.
So I think living with me would be a lot easier than the Holocaust.
Well, this is true, but here, let me.
I'll tell you this stuff. Does he have a lot of friends? No, he's kind of a loner.
This is true.
You don't have to worry about it.
But here's the thing: like, he's gonna fuck with all the magnets in your TV. Like, silverware is gonna have to be like wooden spoons.
Yeah, I mean,
anything.
I just think he wouldn't get the name because here's the thing: is Magneto really a supervillain? He's kind of a gray area character.
Kind of true. True.
I think he would just be easygoing. He likes to play chess.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I mean, when was the last time?
I don't think you could. You know, you can't reason with him. But hell.
I mean, but when was the last time you played chess?
I probably wouldn't play chess. With him.
I mean, that might be.
He's from Europe, so he knows how to play chess.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be.
And if you beat him, then you know what I mean.
You're right. I don't know. I mean, like living with Magneto would kind of suck because just like anything that has any type of metal in it, which is pretty much everything.
Log cabin, John. Then he pulls.
Okay.
Then he pulls all the nails and the screws out.
Yeah, that would kind of suck too.
Log cabin. I think he'd be all right, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess it depends where you would live with this person.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make a difference. Like if you live like with Mr. Freeze, like fucking Dubai or something like that. It may not work out that great. But
2-bedroom apartments. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's an older gentleman.
It's true. Yeah. Like, what you're gonna go with old? You're gonna go with old.
That's true. Am I going with Fassbender or McKellen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd probably live with McKellen. I think he'd be cooler.
Yeah, I think he would be kind of cooler.
Yeah. I don't know. Fassbender probably get the chicks.
I almost went with Emperor Palpatine, and this is why.
Palpatine.
And this is why. Because he tells really good stories.
Yeah, he does.
He does. I mean, he'd be one of those guys that just have like
let me tell you about Dog Plagueis.
Yeah, the wise. Yeah. I don't know. And he''d be kind of.
You know what I never realized at this moment? Who does you think say that again? Who does he kind of sound like when he talks like that?
Who? Palpatine.
Palpatine. You've heard of Dog Plagueis, the wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. He sounds like something. I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, he sounds like Palpatine. Okay.
It's probably that. But yeah, I don't know. I just think he'd be like a good storyteller. He'd be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he would be, that way when you really do something good, he's like, oh, that's good.
And then and then he comes out the shower like, what the fuck happened to your face?
You know
what I mean?
He would chase away Mormons at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that would come to the door, and he'd be like, power, unlimited power. Yeah. Shoot some like lightning, Yeah. So.
And then when you need to do the dishes, he'd be like, do it.
Yeah, do it.
Kill him now.
Yeah.
I think you just want to be Palpatine, John.
I kind of do. I mean, without the face fucked upness, yeah.
Look, you're kind of short. You're Palpatine. I guess I would be tall. I'm your Darth Vader.
Yeah, could. Yeah.
I'm not a Sith though. I'm more of a Jedi, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I'm more of an Obi-Wan.
I mean, depending on who you're talking about, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Sith are more
That's
interesting.
actually pretty good, though. I don't know. I thought Magneto was a good one just because he's kind of a gray area.
But I think, like, I mean, to the point, that's what the idea is, but, like...
Yeah, because you can't... I always thought Lex Luthor, all the money.
That's true.
Yeah, but then, your roof would constantly blowing off because of Superman. But, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I guess that's another point. Like, even though it's Magneto...
You're like, Lex?
Yeah.
Clark's here again. Tell him not to destroy the living room.
Then I have to worry about rebels blowing up my fucking house and, like, goddamn rebels.
Yeah.
Fucking blow up my house again.
Yeah.
Some fucking walking carpet just walking around.
Yeah.
That would kind of suck.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the thing. I mean, there's drawbacks to everything. I mean, I don't think there's like one that you could live with. I mean, really, living with people is bad enough.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I don't like people either.
Super villain, and be like. Yeah. You'd be sitting there having your cup of coffee or whatever in the morning, like, I'm going to take over the world! And you're like, God damn it, not again. What are you going to do this fucking time? Could build another one just as big as the last one? Great job, Palpatine. Sit down, have your coffee, shut the fuck up,
Well, I mean, he's like, well, I'm tired of the planet one. I'm just going to get a bunch of ships and do it. Well, yeah, horrible movie.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's good enough for that segment. You want to move on to another one?
Yeah, let's move on to another one.
Alright, so our next segment, we're going to go ahead and move on into, I think we're calling it what? Bullshit, myths, and facts. Okay? So I looked up this crazy fact. This is a fact I have here.
It's a fact.
This is a fact.
Okay.
And I chuckled a lot when I read this.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
I'm all ears.
The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland.
This is actually true.
Yes, I think they have it like on a crest. 2 unicorns, all riled up in between something bullshitty.
Like touching horns, like kind of gay.
Well, no, there's something between them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
The unicorn is a national animal of Scotland.
Oh, God, this is getting some horrible fucking hate mail. I can feel it now.
When I first heard it, 2 things came to mind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The first thing I thought of, how cool would it have been if Mel Gibson was on the unicorn when he's giving the speech instead of riding a regular horse, and he's like, they may take our lives, they'll never take our freedom on a unicorn.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That's about as good as like a unicorn like shitting ice cream. Yeah.
It probably would have won like 4 more Oscars.
It probably would have. That whole scandal would have just blown over. It's like he was riding a fucking unicorn. All right?
Yeah.
I mean.
And the thing about Mel Gibson in a kilt riding a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
In the 90s, boy, the ladies would have just ate that shit up.
You know what's funny, though? Because I hear some Scotland like, it's a fucking unicorn! How can you not respect it?
Yeah.
Look at it! It's majestic! It's got a horn!
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, being, I don't know. That's just so weird that is like the national
animal, yeah.
Animal.
I guess the bald eagle was taken.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Yeah. And the other part I thought was, what happened when they told Sean Connery this shit?
Are you trying to tell me there's a fucking unicorn as our national animal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, a fucking unicorn? It's a pony with a dildo for a nose.
Yeah, I mean, I
stupid son of a bitch.
You are fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't.
It's not majestic at all.
I just find it like so weird. Like I don't know what a national for Scotland would be, but I think it would be like a sheep or something.
So
like,
I think of Sean Connery. He's got his kilt on. He rips his shirt. Fucking unicorn tattoo across his chest.
That would have been actually like pretty cool. Yeah. Really, to be honest with you, like James Bond.
He just screams illumination.
Just like James Bond instead of driving like some fast car, he's just like fucking hightailing on a unicorn, like faster, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I would watch those James Bond.
Oh God, yeah.
He was riding a unicorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice horn there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You think that horn's big? You should see the one under this kilt.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy though. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, a unicorn.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I'm gonna have to look this up later because it's still.
I wonder how passionate they are about the unicorn.
I guarantee you, like if this gets out to Scotland, we're probably gonna get some hate mail. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know your daughter favorite country's now Scotland.
Oh,
She
probably.
loves the unicorn.
Yeah, why is it with women and unicorns? I don't fucking get it. Is it just because it looks like there's a dildo on top of it? Like you nailed it earlier.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a pony with the dildo.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, I just don't understand why women that and narwhals. You know the whales. They, like little kids have the narwhal.
Yeah,
fucking-
is the narwhal like the dad bod unicorn?
like the one where everybody's like, well, you may not.
Someone was like, I don't like them abs on that horse unicorn. Give me that dad bod narwhal.
I identify more with a narwhal than I do with a unicorn. Yeah, it's my body shape. Yeah, I don't know. It's
That's my body
weird.
shape. I
Is
identify
a
with a
narwhal?
narwhal. I'm not a.
I'm probably a seal, like a leopard seal or something like that.
Yeah, we're like a seal and a walrus, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. That's so fucking weird that is the. I just wouldn't think that would be. I think it would be like a bear or something. You know, I mean, like
Women like a bear?
Well, I mean, think about it. You don't want to fuck with Scotland. I mean, these people give two fucks about anything.
No, I thought we were talking about women still. Like, why would a woman like a bear?
No, but I mean,
that's why I don't have a girlfriend. They don't like bears.
They can smell blood. I don't know. It's just I just figured it would be something more manly than a fucking unicorn.
Yeah, but what kind of animals do they have in Scotland? Is it just sheep and goat?
Maybe that's where the other camels come from. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe they need to import some camels. Yeah. Spice it up a little bit.
The only thing I think I've ever seen is like sheep.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess which one's more masculine, a unicorn or a sheep? I don't know. I would say a goat.
I mean, yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I just figured, is there like fucking bears in fucking Scotland?
I'm not for sure about the wildlife of Scotland.
I don't like it. Everybody's just like, Australia, stay the fuck away. But I mean, yeah.
I don't remember any animals. What do you kill? Maybe what about an elk or a deer?
I imagine there's deer.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, because didn't he shoot a deer in Braveheart when the one guy's trying to assassinate him?
Dude, that's like a 4 fucking hour movie. The only thing I remember is like, would this fucking end? I mean, great movie, but
really?
It's like no, it's like Dances with Wolves. You've seen it once, right? If you ever go back and watch Dances with fucking Wolves again, you're like, fucking Tatanka. All right, let's move on. You know, you just want certain bits of that movie, and then you're done with it.
And do you think you kind of fucked up? That's Kevin Costner's only Oscar is for directing Dances with Wolves. Not for acting. You got it for directing.
Well, I mean, you got to give him credit.
But see, I look at Braveheart's like, if they gave me all the Lord of the Rings at once, I didn't have to wait. I agree with you. And it was back on
it's like 4 hours, like 3.5, like Star Wars. Yeah. I love Star Wars.
And this is back when they used to give you multiple VHS. You're like, put in tape 2.
I'll turn it to tape 2.
Intermission.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
3 hours, like in a Marvel movie or a Star Wars movie. There's that point where I have to pee.
Yeah.
And there's the fight against my bladder, and like I cannot see it all.
Are you like me? You're like, this seems like an uninteresting point. Let me run real quick. Like they're just kind of talking. I don't see a big plot point coming up. Maybe it's like I better get this piss out of the way.
Yeah, and it's like that.
But you don't want to do it too early.
And the bad thing is,
you're making a second trip.
You go, and when you go to the fucking movies, for some reason, like you think that you're packing away for like 1,000 years. You have the fucking ginormous fucking goddamn popcorn and that fucking tall ass drink. You're like, I'm good for like 12 hours, you know? I mean, like, anything happens, end of the world, I'm good for months, you know? But
you don't do that at home, though, you know?
No, you don't. But, I mean, you get that big-ass drink and you eat the salty-ass popcorn and then you're fucking slurping it up. Right. And then you're like, I'm good. And then the previews start coming in and you're like,
Do you take the drink, do you refill it before you go home?
No, I never do.
You know why I don't? The motherfucker don't fit in the cup holder.
Yeah, I never understood that. Why make a cup that you can't put in a fucking cup holder?
Yeah, that should be standard.
I mean, come on now. I mean, we the cup holders haven't changed. The technology has not changed that much. They're all about the same size, about a can of a Coke, and that's pretty much it. But you go to some places and they give you that fucking fucking drink where you're gonna.
Maybe they're doing it to discourage you to get refills.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, even when I go someplace and I get a smaller cup, I don't really get refills that much. Like one drink is sufficient.
Well, I am what is called fat, John. So I like to get the refill. I don't even drink that much soda, or I don't drink that much pop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like if you do ask for a refill, you're gonna take like 2 sips of it and like, okay, let's go. Come on, who's ready to go?
Yeah, and then you get home, you pour it out.
Yeah, exactly. It's like my kids taking home food from a restaurant.
Your kids don't even eat at restaurants.
I know, and my wife always like packs it up into a fucking little styrofoam thing. She's like, well, they're going to save it. I'm like, they're not going to, it's fucking going to be there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the, oh my God, what the fuck is that?
Like, it's going to take fridge space up.
Yeah.
It's like, let them trash it now. These kids don't eat, they don't eat the food here or at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for the baby.
Yeah.
And
the fucking baby will put it away, man.
Yeah. She
like,
will.
dude, she got Pringles the other day. She's
Like
been carrying the fucking tube. She's been carrying it around.
She's like, refill this.
Yeah, like she's like literally like hands like all the way down in there because her arms are so short.
She's
like,
Pringle arms.
Yeah, she's like trying to get the like crumbs out of it. She hasn't figured out she can kind of tip it. And
Yeah, she hasn't figured out you drink the end of it.
Yeah, she hasn't figured
have to
out.
drink the end of the Pringles.
But I made the mistake. I gave her Pringles yesterday, and like now the baby is hooked on Pringles. Like I fucking
gave
fed
her
an
crack.
addiction. Yeah, I gave her crack, and it's done.
Yeah,
you know. But
now
like,
you're a Pringle
what
dealer.
do you mean Pringles? You can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, they're like the perfect travel chip too.
Yeah,
they come in a nice canister.
It comes in like a tennis. You know,
That's like Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, like it comes in the tube. I mean, like it was like
it's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all perfect. They're all the same. Unless they crack.
And they fit together, so you can grab like a
What's
fucking
your favorite
handful.
flavor?
Oh man, it's got to be the sour cream ones.
Oh yeah. That's the go-to.
Hands down. That's.
I mean,
the
the cheddar, the cheese, whatever. That's pretty good.
It's all right. The pizza ones I was fucking really disappointed with.
Oh really? Why did you think pizza would be a good flavor?
I don't know. I like
because you thought this may taste like a combo.
Well, yeah, combos without the shitty cheese in it. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That first combo is pretty good, but that cheese
you don't have
gets...
no filling in a combo. Is it just a pretzel?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, but I mean, the cheese that they got in there, like the first initial taste is pretty good, and then you get that fucking like, it's not even cheese.
It's like cheese in a can. I don't know why people love cheese in a can.
Yeah, I never understood that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, unicorn, national animal of Scotland.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I've got one as well.
Okay.
Okay. For 20 years, a cat in Alaska has served as the town mayor.
What?
There's a small town, and I may be saying this completely wrong, so if I am, I'm sorry, I apologize, but it's called Tahakanini? Talkeenta. Tanakihi? Takaho?
It doesn't sound like a place that would have cats.
Yeah, but apparently it's only like a town of like 772 people.
Yeah.
So for them to like vote in somebody, it's like it's not gonna be a.
So the cat's just like a
he's like for like 20 years he was the.
Did he die or is he still alive?
No, he died in like 2017.
Really?
Yeah.
They let the corpse just continue on. Like, we stuffed him. He's still the mayor.
Mr. Mayor, what do you think? Meow. Excellent.
He said more catnip.
But I mean, how cool is that? There was a cat that served as a mayor in Alaska.
Yeah.
Do
you have any other cats you ran against? It's like, Fluffy won again, damn it. Sorry, Socks. You'll get primary by fucking Mr. Bigglesworth next time.
Yeah, I don't know. Does
he run his independent?
Just sit in a chair and his office is like petting a human, going, excellent.
Do they do like the NCAA tournament thing where they put two things in front of it, whichever it goes to, that's the decision?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They're like, we raise taxes or lower taxes. Go ahead, Fluffy. Higher taxes it is. He may not win this time.
That fucking cat better have 9 lives because I'm going to take at least one of them. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's weird. It's just I thought it was kind of cool because it was like
they just said fuck it, just make it a cat.
Just make it a cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Alaska.
Yeah.
No offense.
Maybe
Alaska.
we should try that for the United States.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes
I think a cat could win.
I think a cat could win.
Well, you know what a cat would lose to? A dog.
I don't know, man. Depends on the dog.
You think there's more cat people than dog people?
It depends on the gender.
I don't know. Yeah,
think about it. Like most
now?
women don't have dogs. It's a guy thing.
I don't know, man.
You think?
Women have dogs now.
Well, they do. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. Like,
you've been stuck with the one woman and haven't had to look at other women for a long time.
That's true.
The modern woman, she prefers. Well, I guess it go both ways. Really.
I mean, because I guess there's that stigma that
I think here's the thing, though. Okay, usually a woman has we'll say 1.5 dogs.
Okay.
A woman that likes cats. There's a chance she could have 10 of them motherfuckers.
Just all like
so that adds up the number, you know what I mean?
Some old lady's
but that's still just one vote.
Yeah, some old lady's got some cat that's been dead under there. She's a hoarder. She's got it underneath the couch, and it's just been dead. I haven't seen Whiskers and not. Yeah,
I don't know where he went.
I don't know, man. I mean, I just don't. I mean, dogs. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I like dogs. I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, you're 2 dogs, 1 cat.
Yeah. Well,
sounds like a whole
the cat was
video.
okay, but who got
two
the
dogs,
cat?
one cat? Who wants to watch that?
But who picked the cat?
Did you pick the cat?
I did. I picked the cat, but who originally animal was that?
One for your daughter.
Yeah, there you go.
Who you just had to buy a dog.
Yeah, Though, I mean, don't get me wrong. Fucking Rex is awesome.
He's pretty good so far. I like
pretty
him.
good.
I like him.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, a cat is mayor. That's crazy.
that is crazy.
Yeah, does he have to go to any kind of cabinet meetings, or is that meet me in the litter box? We'll have talk. I got some shit I got to work out.
Try to like lobby the mayor, and you're like fucking get him catnip. I've got that, and I've got the wet friskies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. That's a good one. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I actually had not heard that. That's crazy.
I had not heard that either. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, what they're going to elect next? A polar bear?
Yeah, I mean, the cat's dead, so I'm going to have to go.
What if he's the only cat in the sea? Well, he's the only cat. He's the only one around. We got to pick a new animal.
Yeah.
Moose against the polar bear.
Is it like the thing where they had the dog, remember, from was Target that had the spot that was perfectly looked like the...
Oh, yeah.
So did they just either replace the cat with another cat? Like, your parents did, when your cat dies, like, that's Mr. Tinklesworth.
Yeah,
that's not Mr. Dinklesworth.
He had 3 spots, not 2. He kind of went away. He had a kind of fur disease.
Yeah.
You're going to make up random lines to tell
Yeah.
your children? I don't have children, but I'd probably be good at making random shit up to tell them.
Yeah, I'm afraid when the animals die because that's going to be a very uncomfortable,
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's probably easier if the kid passes away.
It's just like, the cat went. And it's kind of like the same thing with the Egyptians, and you're going too, buddy.
It's probably easier to tell the cat the kid ain't there. You know what I mean?
Meow, 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 meow.
Your cat's name's Gruff. Gruff, Robin ain't around right now.
Yeah, he just probably.
You're like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, let me lick my asshole. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd only be disappointed if my sister wasn't there.
Yeah, he's very attached to Charity badly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's good. Yeah. So you want to move on to the last segment?
Yeah, let's go to the last segment.
All right.
All right, with all that talk about cats and pets and everything, I thought the last segment we would do is top 5 pet peeves. So
all right. Each
one of us has wrote down 5 top pet peeves of ours.
It's kind of hard to say, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Papira.
Yeah. Say pet peeves 5 times fast.
Yeah. Never say a dirty word. But I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Okay. My number 5.
Oh, this is your 5th one.
Yeah, we're going to start at the bottom and go up.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I really have them ranked correctly.
I don't either. But yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'll just go whichever way.
Okay, just one of them.
This is number 5. I'll go with number 5, this one. I can't stand people driving slow in the fast lane.
That is annoying.
Yeah.
That is annoying. There's no other way around that.
Oh, man. Especially here in Indiana, where, our main highway is basically like a NASCAR track.
Yeah.
There's 4 lanes of everyone going 20-mile-an-hour difference between them.
465 is like driving in Mad Max because there's always construction.
It does seem that way.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for oil, gas, and water, or whatever.
And it's always fucking crazy.
It's like running a NASCAR race, I think.
Sometimes, yes.
And, currently, no matter what hour of the day it is right now, it's fucking traffic on it.
I remember the day when it was like, there was nothing. Like, at fucking, 11 o'clock, it just was nothing.
Yeah. I remember those days.
And
those days are over, sir.
Those days are gone.
Because here in Indiana, we have winter and then construction season.
That's the only 2 seasons you get. Why is it that we're always doing construction in the summertime? And it's the weather. I get that.
Yeah, that'd be the answer.
But it's always like they just all decide I'm going to shut down 465, 65, 70, all the major highways.
It's like, I'm going to take all the million people who live in this city and put them through a little funnel.
It's like a gauntlet of death every year.
Yeah. Well, you're not a big driver. You're not a traffic guy.
No, I'm not. I mean, luckily...
You're probably the guy in the soul lane. I'm like, get the fuck out of the lane!
Yeah, I am, because I drive like a 4-cylinder car, but, I only have to drive 4 miles to work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's, I'm there in fucking 6 minutes.
Driving slow in the fast lane, that's my number 5, so...
My number 5 is mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yes.
How would that fucking mayonnaise be a pet peeve?
I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This goes to anybody that has a food that they don't like. Mm-hmm. I know you don't like bacon, right?
Oh, no, I just lost all the fans.
Anybody
like me, you just ruined it. Thank you.
You can send.
There'll be a new co-host next week. I don't know who it'll be. He'll love bacon though.
Yeah, if you want to get Casey riled up, you just cook bacon or send him bacon. I'm sure it's you're like half Muslim and you just don't realize it.
No, I just don't like bacon.
Okay, well that's fine. But mayonnaise, if you ask somebody like, I don't want mayonnaise on this particular item, you don't want mayonnaise? No, I don't want fucking mayonnaise on it because mayonnaise is disgusting. I know a lot of people enjoy it. I happen to be the one of the people that does not enjoy it.
Yeah, interesting.
It's just
I like mayonnaise.
See, but I mean, some people don't.
I don't like Miracle Whip though.
Really?
Miracle Whip is fucking horrible.
The consistency of it, and not just because it's white and it's gooey. It's just I don't know.
I don't like heavy mayonnaise. I like a little light mayonnaise.
But that's the whole thing. Have you ever gotten anything with light mayonnaise?
Yeah, sure.
Have you really? Like every time I get mayonnaise.
Well, here's the thing. I guess people can understand me, even though I sound like a country bumpkin on this. They know, hey, I better get that guy's mayonnaise right. You're just like, yeah, fuck that little guy.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. But like, if they put mayonnaise on it, it's like half the goddamn sandwich is fucking mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's true. Because everyone likes a different amount of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
There's like, no one has the same amount of mayonnaise. You line up 100 people, you're like, is this enough mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Maybe one person's like, perfect mayonnaise.
But I mean, like,
he's the one to put it on it.
But like ketchup and mustard, I mean, like mustard kind of maybe, but like you can put a shitload of ketchup and mustard on shit and it just tastes the same. Like too much mayonnaise is like, it's like, ugh. Yeah. It's, and then maybe just me, but you know what I'm saying? Like too much of mayonnaise ruins it. And I just don't care for mayonnaise. And I just get upset because people just...
They put it in everything.
They put it in everything, and then they look like...
That's a
and I know it's
sandwich
weird that I probably don't like mayonnaise to them, but you know, it's like, I don't need you to judge me on my mayonnaise-based choices in life.
I got you.
Yeah, so that's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think after you saying that, I think I missed out on one of my...
Oh, yeah?
I might have to replace one of these with...
Okay, well, go ahead.
So, me go with my number 4?
Yeah, go with number 4.
All right, you'll agree with me on this one. Pet peeve. We're on the Xbox.
Uh-huh.
We're playing a strike. We're Destiny 2 players.
Yes.
We got a third Randall on our team.
Yeah.
He's right ahead of us.
Uh-huh.
What does he do?
He probably runs
the fucking Titan bubble.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking Titan bubble. You put the Titan bubble in front of me. I can't shoot the guys.
Yeah.
Titan, worst character on Destiny.
Oh, yeah, I agree. There's nothing worse than like going to shoot and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, these bullets are ineffective.
Yeah, or the wall.
Oh, yeah.
If the guy's a bubble waller,
oh, God.
you might as well I just want to back out.
I just...
Let him solo it.
And you know, the bad thing is like, if you try to go to a spot where either the wall's not there or outside the bubble, that motherfucker's right in your fucking way. Every fucking time.
If you want to build a wall, go play Fortnite.
That's a good one. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, my brother was the king of the Titan bubble.
He was the king of the Titan bubble.
Yes.
Yeah. I was figuring you were going to say the fact that, you know, somebody just running ahead, you know what I'm saying, just like fucking breezing through shit.
Oh, that's a you thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, because you're the Destiny expert.
I am the Sherpa. I am the Sherpa.
Yes, you are the man who knows everywhere we need to go. But yeah, Titan bubble. Figured you liked that one.
Yeah, that's good.
What's in there for you?
That was a little for me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you.
Yeah. But go ahead. What's your number 4?
My number 4 are shakes from most fast food restaurants.
What?
Most shakes
be food based.
Well, okay.
I'm just gonna.
These
you're
two
just
were
assaulting food today.
I'm salting food, but shakes from most fast food restaurants because they always give you a fucking straw that you can't fucking drink and you're fucking thirsty and you're like, oh yeah, ice cream, awesome, it's hot.
Maybe you have sucking problems.
You know, man, it's possible.
Yeah. So you're saying you need a bigger straw in your mouth?
Yeah, I do need a bigger straw in my mouth.
But no, this ain't gonna do it. I need something a little bigger.
By the time the motherfucker melts and you can drink it, it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's like you're drinking hot milk.
It is pretty bad. Now, you ever done the straw flip?
What do you mean?
Like you try sucking on one side, and you flip the straw over.
But you can't do that when you're driving or whatever. You know, I mean, and that's normally where I would have a shake. You know, not like taking it home.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than the straw collapse.
Yeah, and it's fucking like McDonald's shakes. I have literally fucking 45 minutes.
I don't think I've ever got a McDonald's shake.
Really? Yeah. Well, most of the time the machine's broken anyway, so you know it's kind of like a hit or miss thing. You know.
I do like the White Castle shake, but that's some bitch right there, man. You suck hard on a White Castle.
It's
that big chocolate White Castle shake.
It's the limited reward you get, you know, because you want the shake.
But when
you
when
can't
that
get to it,
when it hits your mouth.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
you
like
swallow the shit out of that.
Oh, you do, but I mean, it's always just like a little dribble. You know, it's like it'd be like lost in, you know, like you're in the desert and you're drinking from a stream of, you know, like a little puddle on the ground or some shit.
Could you imagine the desert and all of a sudden there's just a shake there, and you're gonna try to suck that shit out of there? I guess you just put your face.
Yeah, you just put your face. At that point, you're just fucking shoveling it on your
Yeah, like, I just want it on my face.
But I mean,
shake on my
it's
face.
so annoying because every place makes a shake for the most part, and there's like fucking. There's very few that you can drink and have and enjoy the shake. Like,
is that why you like the Starbucks?
Yeah, because you can fucking exactly.
Because it's not really ice cream in Starbucks.
Yeah, it's not, but it's
so you
close.
basically maybe don't like the ice cream based shake. You like the ice baked.
Yeah, well, I just want, like, when I'm thirsty, I want to be able to drink whatever the fuck I got.
And does a shake quench your thirst?
Kinda.
Okay.
Kinda.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, kinda, I guess. You know, it's kind of like ice cream. I guess the same thing, like, if a hot day, you want some ice cream.
Yeah, kind of weird. If I like have a lot of ice cream, it almost like dries me out, or I need
It's
something
because you're
else.
sucking so much.
That's true. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to get them shake. I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
You enlightened me with the sucking of the shake here. Okay. That's pretty good, fourth one.
Yeah, I thought it was decent.
Come back for his third one where he hates cheese. I mean,
Next episode.
okay. We'll talk about your third one. So I'm going to start with my third one, okay? And this is not really a pet peeve for me. I guess it is a pet peeve. That's what we're doing. But it's like a moment.
Okay.
I'm a big-time fantasy football player.
Okay.
It's the moment when your season ends. When you get knocked out of the playoffs, it's like a depression.
Is it kind of like, I guess it could be like the same thing, like when, you know, like you're watching really into the Super Bowl and your team's in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And they're fucking, you know.
So I played Dynasty Fantasy Football, so we played the whole year.
Yeah.
Rookie draft coming up.
Yeah.
And that moment where you think you're on your way and you lose on that Sunday or that Monday.
Yeah.
It is 3 or 4 weeks of the most depressing thing. Maybe I have a problem.
Yeah,
Sounds like I have a problem.
I think you have a problem.
But
I think
man, that is
I
the
think
worst
there's-
day of the year. Now, I am the reigning champion. I won last year.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? If we had a top 5 greatest things of life, that's number 1, being the champ.
My thing is just, you know, I mean, is there like a 12-step program for that?
No.
You don't think?
No. You just keep doing the crack, man.
Yeah, just keep going to it.
Keep doing the drugs.
It's just like the same thing, like when you go to like racing
It's
and your
like
horse
the
keeps
mob. Once you get in,
You
can't leave.
You can't leave.
Once you start fantasy football, you can't leave.
Yeah.
It's your life, man.
It's just like,
This is my life.
Exactly.
I know you don't want my life. Man, that's number 3 for me.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
My number 3 is when my wife says something in her head and thinks that she told me something when she really never did. This happens a lot.
I could see that with her.
This happens a lot. My wife gets...
She is daughter of Mark.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Yeah.
But she gets so aggravated because I won't remember something, and then like she'll bitch at me the whole time we're doing it, right? Yeah. And she's like, I told you this Tuesday. I'm like, you fucking didn't say this. I know you didn't say it because I never fucking heard it. Now, granted, my hearing's not 100% the greatest, but I do have the capacity to store information, and if you say something's important, 90% of the time I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people are going to find out through the times we do this podcast.
Yeah.
Your head is full of a lot of shit.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's people are like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
it's like you don't live my life.
Has my sister become white noise to you?
No.
So she's like the texter that doesn't hit send and thinks they hit send?
Yeah, all the time.
But she's like that with just regular life.
Yeah, and like then we'll be in the car like 20 minutes later after like she's yelled at me for a minute or two, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, God damn it, you didn't tell me this shit and whatever. So I'll be sitting in the car and she'll be like, Did I tell you that? Maybe I didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't tell you that. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? You just fucking inquisitioned me, over the fact that I didn't remember this shit, and now you're just admitting to me that you remember you didn't even do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, what can
So
you say?
she blames you for not remembering,
Right.
but she's the one who didn't remember.
Right, exactly.
Huh, interesting.
It's fucking, it just, grades my nerves. Hate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it.
People.
Yeah.
I know her too.
Oh, yeah. You should by now. Yeah.
She's my sister.
Yeah. So
I know her.
You can, yeah.
She's a younger sister, so I made her that way, probably.
Yeah. It's probably your fault somewhere in there.
Probably. I'm the one that got the brain damage, though.
Yeah.
I'm the one that had the concussions because I'm the middle child.
Well, Corey couldn't really blast your sister across
I guess
the
we're
room.
both the middle child, ain't we?
Yes, we are.
That's probably why we have all this dumb shit in our head.
It's probably why we're like the Wonder Twins, like Wonder Twins connect.
I think we're more like, Dr. Evil and the Mini-Me.
Yeah. I'm going to say.
Or am I bigger you?
Yeah.
You're Dr. Evil, I'm like, he's 4 times my size.
The alternate universe, yes.
Yeah. So the clone word. He's a large man. That's pretty good, though. Yeah, I can see that. All right. So it's my turn now?
Yes,
number 2?
Yes.
Number 2.
Number 2.
I'm going to try to explain this.
Okay.
Because it's kind of hard. I don't know if I can really say it. I want to just paint the scenario.
You're going to just, paint me a broad, picture, like Picasso?
I'm going to be, nope. I'm more like a Bob Ross.
Oh, are you
I'm gonna paint you some
little
pretty
happy trees over here?
This isn't happy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it would be happy.
It may be happy.
Okay. So you're sitting there.
Uh-huh.
You're just relaxing.
Right.
A few other people are around. It's all quiet. I can't stand when a person has to interrupt my peace with just nothing talk. Just stupid small talk. You know what I mean? You're sitting there, you're just chilling, relaxing.
Yeah.
You're like, well, hey, how's your day going? Or, yeah, nice weather we're having.
Yeah.
I guess I hate small talk, John.
You're not... Well, that kind of surprised... I think you hate small talk with certain people.
Yes, 99.9% of the world, I don't like small talk with
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see you not liking small talk.
Yeah, because I don't like it come off as fake. I feel like I'm fake when I'm small talking.
You basically are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my mom has this big time problem with that.
Oh,
She's
with
always
small
the
talk,
one just wants to fill in any kind of silence because she can't stand for shit to be quiet. I think it's my family's that way. Your wife's that way.
Your dad's that way too.
I think I'm the only one in my family who prefers no one to talk.
Oh, I am. You know that. You know that.
Well, you can talk.
Yeah. Fucking first thing in the morning. Yeah. Don't fucking speak to me.
Oh yeah. If I haven't had like some coffee in me.
Yeah.
Don't say shit to me.
Yeah.
You can look at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate the good morning.
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking hate that too. I hate that too. And like me and the baby, that's it. I mean, that's why me and the baby kind of connect on that.
Yeah, she has your morning scowl.
Oh,
you
she
guys
does.
have a scowl in the mornings, like I don't want to look or talk or anything. Don't act like I'm invisible.
It's what's funny is my wife tries to get her to laugh in the morning. And she's like, ugh!
Nothing's funny in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like sometimes I cover for my boss and I'm the supervisor. And my supervisor Paula, she will when everyone clocks in, she goes, "Good morning." Everyone clocks in. You know what I do? Not a fucking thing. I don't tell them anything. I look at them. I got coffee in my hand, and that's all we do.
It's time to get the shit over with.
Yeah, it's like don't interrupt my silence. I know I'm the boss, but don't interrupt it. But yeah, that's what I don't like. Go ahead.
I think my number 2 are people who ask for your number or your email when you're buying something.
Oh, that is bad.
Fucking hate that. Why the fuck do you need this?
So they can send you an email.
Yeah, well, the coupons that I'm not going to use. I've never used a coupon in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never. I don't either, man.
I just never. I don't get it.
Don't you hate when you're like the U-Scan and all of a sudden you're like the one that won the fucking at Vegas and it just starts shitting out 8 or 9 fucking coupons? It's like they know you're not a coupon. Like, hey, this guy doesn't fucking use his coupons. I'll load on him.
And then you get coupons for shit that you never buy.
Yeah. Now you have a coupon belt.
Yeah.
You can wear.
And you can't. I mean, you can't just. You can, and I have. But I mean, you like part of you goes.
And then the little lady's like, "Don't forget your coupons," because
like,
she don't want no one else pick that shit up because
Yeah,
she knows you don't do it.
Yeah, she's got to pick that shit up later. That's why. Yeah. But yeah,
she's like, "I want to use this to hang myself."
Yeah, it's the same thing as like when they ask you for rewards. Do you have rewards cards with? No, I don't have a fucking rewards card with you.
Why don't you have rewards, man? I have rewards everywhere.
No, see, that's the whole thing. Then you got to carry. It's not as bad
It's
now.
a phone number.
It's not.
Oh, so there's your phone number.
There you go. It's not as bad as it used to be, where you had to have the little fucking card for every fucking place.
You just don't want to comply, John.
I just
hate complying.
I just want to go in there and get the shit that I need to get the fuck out the door. Because I've got other shit to do.
You're like, I can't spend 2 extra minutes.
And yeah, it's too much time.
It's too much time.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. They ask for it everywhere.
Yeah.
And like, they're like, you want to get it? I'm like, dude, I haven't been in the store by like once in the last 5 years. Like, there's no rewards here.
Yeah. Well, not only that, where they used to be in like the 90s, they'd give you a card. So then you'd end up.
Oh, I have cards still.
Oh, yeah. Well, some places still have them. But I mean, like, you'd end up with like your fucking wallet's the size of fucking, Moby Dick in your, back of your pocket. You're getting hemorrhoids because of the fact you're sitting on this fucking Moby Dick in the back of your pocket.
So instead of having cash in your wallet, now you're like, we're going to fill you up with rewards cards.
And then you have to go to like the doctor and like fibble through them before you can find your fucking insurance card. It's like, well, did you take the, Joanne Fabrics card or, the Home Depot card? No, none of those. Okay, well, hold on a second. It's in here, I promise.
They're like, well, I'll take your Greg Clips free triple play.
Exactly.
You got enough hose punch there.
Yeah, exactly. You got a free haircut. Yeah. So that's my number 2.
Okay. And I'm going to say this. You foreshadowed my number 1.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah.
What was your number 1?
Bacon.
Really?
I do not. That's number 1, man. I hate bacon.
I mean, I can understand it.
The smell.
It's a little
the need to put it on everything. I'm going to sound like you and mayonnaise right now.
Exactly.
But if someone cooks it in the house, I think they should just burn the house down. The house is no longer useful.
I think we just said the 2 most un-American things.
We hate bacon and mayonnaise. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. We're kind of almost... Sometimes I think, well, I sound like a fucking hillbilly American.
Yes.
You probably seem like you should probably be from a different country, I think, sometimes. You kind of come off European to me. Even though I never met a European. But
European?
you kind of,
I do have that European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't stand the smell, the need to put it on everything.
That is true. Bacon
There's nothing I like about it.
Bacon is on fucking... It's the same thing with
When we
mayonnaise.
go to breakfast...
Yeah.
And someone has that shit next to me, I'm like, oh my God.
See, I can't...
creature.
And the fact that you don't like the smell of bacon surprises me that you'll sit down at a
This
restaurant.
is how bad it is. I can tell if they cooked bacon somewhere and moved my burger in that spot and then cooked it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it has a little bacon flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking horrible.
My thing is
like smoke flavored, man. Like someone burning wood, hate it.
When we go to like a restaurant and have like breakfast, like when it's everybody, and we're sitting there having breakfast or whatever, you don't like the smell of bacon. I never really thought about it, but that's got to drive you up a fucking wall.
Well, there's enough pancakes and syrup and all that other shit, and coffee.
Yeah, it kind of drowns it out.
But I do not like bacon. I don't know why. I'm a weird person. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I mean,
come at me.
Come at me, bro. I mean, I get the bacon. Yeah. I can get it. I understand it. I used to go... it's the most un-American thing I've ever heard.
I used to go to my cousin's house, right?
Yeah.
And they're huge bacon eaters.
Yeah.
I mean, they get like a 5-pound bag of bacon and just fucking make it, and all of them would eat it.
But see, that's the whole thing.
Walk in their house, ready for what? We're going to watch the Colts game, and they done made 5 pounds of bacon. Yeah. And it's like, goddamn, this house stinks.
But I mean, that's the whole thing with bacon.
It's like, y'all got some shit I don't put in my nose to cover it up?
There's no person on the face of the earth buy a pack of bacon. They don't pull 2 of them and put it back in the refrigerator. I don't know anybody that does. And if they do, you're a fucking weirdo if you do, okay? Because when you cook bacon, you cook the whole goddamn thing. You're eating all of that. Even if some of it goes in the trash.
So it's like me and ice cream.
Yeah. You're going to eat every fucking piece of bacon on that.
There's I can eat ice cream. If you give me a pint, I'm going to eat the whole fucking thing.
Really?
Until it's gone. There ain't no, I'm going to save this for later.
Ice cream is I tell you what.
I get a large ice cream anything, I knock that shit out.
Oh, the worst is ice cream and it's all when somebody has scooped out of it and then you got that fucking hard frosted.
It almost crusted a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. You have to scrape the top layer.
You got to scrape the freezer burn off of that.
Then get to the good stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, bacon, man, you foreshadowed it.
I did.
You foreshadowed it.
I fucking ESP.
You know me.
I do.
Okay. Well, that's my list.
Okay, so the last one on my list.
Okay.
Is people who share too much personal information.
So you hate everyone?
For the most part, yes.
Yes. Okay.
But no, but if you're in some place and you're oh, excuse me for a second, or their kid runs in front of them, they're like, oh, my kid's blah blah blah, and of course my wife interjects with something else. I'm like, don't make contact with them. Just say you're sorry and move on. But then they'll say, and then it's a 20-minute awkward conversation, because then they'll segue into something that's important in their life that has no relevance. I don't know how many times we'd go when my wife was pregnant to the hospital, and we sit in the hospital, and my wife would make eye contact, or she would.
She does have that.
Yeah, she does.
It's she gets it from my dad.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's a person who feeds stray cats, and they have 10 stray cats. She's like that way with people. She's like, I fed the person, now I have a new friend.
But of course they'll come out and be like, well, I just had my penis a little bit removed and attached to my elbow, and now I've got the penis on my elbow. But every time I bump my elbow, it hurts. I'm like,
I use the Asian thing. I just go, shake my head and keep on walking.
I try to do that, but then she just she feels the need to keep shut the fuck up and quit talking to these people.
Well, she's a people pleaser, except for
she
you.
is. But I mean,
you can go to hell to her.
I cannot stand when somebody just shares shit that you should know about somebody. My husband died the other day, and oh, I'm sorry. I mean, and then it's 20 minutes.
I'm preparing for my colonoscopy tomorrow.
and in my head, the only thing I'm thinking is
hope ET's not the doctor.
Can I offend this person, or can I just? How do I segue out of this conversation? Yeah. I've got the eye on the prize. Let's get it going. Let's go. I'm done.
Is he usually in the store?
Huh?
Is he usually in the store?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, no one talks to me in the store because I'm running through that son of a bitch. No one gets in and out of the store faster than me.
Yeah, I mean, when I was single and I didn't have it was easier.
I bet you let's fucking get this shit where we just put it in the trunk.
Dude, you know how many times I tell my kids, don't ask for anything, don't say shit, just get in there and get the shit done.
You know, just to pick it up when you pull up and they dump it in the trunk. Right?
Oh yeah.
You love that shit.
Oh fuck, it's awesome. That's the greatest thing ever. The only thing I have to say to you is put it in the back. Thank you.
Yeah, fill up my trunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it all in there.
Put it all up in that bitch.
Yeah, get it in there deep. Yeah, okay.
So that's my top 5.
Nice. Yeah, I can't believe you hit on food, then you fucked your wife up a couple times.
You know.
You put a hit out on my sister there, basically.
I did.
She's
You know, the funny thing is
she's gonna laugh about this shit.
Oh, she is. But the funny thing was that the one about the saying, shit she says in her head that she never tells
She
me.
gave that to you?
She gave that. She fed that
Oh,
one to me.
nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
So she punked on herself. I have to give her credit for that one. Yeah.
Hey, she's alright being the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll start a podcast about me, I'm sure.
Well, if you ever get famous.
Yeah. She'll ride my coattails.
John.
Yeah.
Starring Charity Tankersley.
Ride my coattails in.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was a pretty good episode, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it was good. I think I think we had some interesting conversations. We had E.T. We had the cat being the mayor. Unicorns.
Pissing Sean Connery off.
Yeah. I think I think
Palpatine, the roommate.
I think that hit all the criteria. Yeah. I think there was a wide diversity.
You piss off Sean Connery and you live with Palpatine and you get your butthole explored by E.T. Good episode.
That's good in my book. Yes. But I think that's going to be the end of our show today. Remember to follow us. You can get us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, and TikTok. Remember to always rate and like our reviews. Rate us high so that way you can hear more of our great content. Huh?
They would write a review.
Oh, you can write a review.
You don't have to like the review.
They don't have. Well, they can't. They have to like it because they're writing it down.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
But yes, write us a review, and remember, you can always reach us at mentalexpletive@gmail.com. Feel free to add comments, questions, things that you might think are interesting. We'd love to hear from you. But that's the show.
Yeah, good show, man.
Yeah, Kenneth,
Jonathan.
All right, have a great night, folks.
Yep. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.